Most people over 60 shower the same way they've showered for decades, scrubbing from head to toe, believing cleaner always means healthier. But dermatologists and infectious disease specialists are now warning that this habit is backfiring. While you're spending time washing areas that don't need daily soap, there's one critical spot, hidden in plain sight, that 9 out of 10 seniors are completely neglecting. This isn't about vanity or feeling fresh. It's about preventing infections that send thousands of older adults to the hospital every year. The shocking part? You probably touched this spot a dozen times already today, transferring bacteria right back onto your skin. What doctors have discovered about post-60 skin changes and bacterial growth patterns will completely change how you think about your shower routine. In the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly which body part demands your full attention in the shower, and it's probably not what you're thinking. I'll explain why your skin's natural defense system weakens dramatically after 60, making this specific area a breeding ground for dangerous pathogens. You'll see the precise 30-second washing method that infectious disease doctors use themselves. I'll also reveal which parts of your body you're overcleaning, stripping away protective oils your aging skin desperately needs to stay healthy. By the time we're done, you'll understand why this single adjustment could be the difference between staying independent at home or facing a preventable medical crisis that changes everything. Walk into any bathroom across America, and you'll find seniors following the same ritual their parents taught them. Lather up everything, rinse, repeat. There's a deep-seated belief that thorough means safe, that soap on every inch of skin equals protection. But here's what's really happening. After age 60, your skin produces up to 50% less natural oil. Every time you scrub your arms, legs, and torso with soap, you're destroying the protective barrier that keeps moisture in and harmful bacteria out. Your skin becomes paper thin, cracks form, and suddenly you're more vulnerable to infections than ever before. Meanwhile, the one area that genuinely accumulates dangerous bacteria throughout the day, the spot that comes into constant contact with contaminated surfaces, get a casual rinse at best. We've been taught backwards. You're essentially polishing the windows while leaving the front door wide open to intruders. Let me tell you about Sylvia, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Oregon who prided herself on excellent hygiene. She showered every morning without fail, used antibacterial soap head to toe, and kept her home spotless. When she developed what seemed like a minor skin irritation, she assumed it was just dry skin from the winter weather. She applied lotion and didn't think much of it. Within 3 days, that irritation had become a full-blown staph infection. Sylvia ended up in the emergency room with a fever of 102 degrees, confused about how this could possibly happen to someone so careful about cleanliness. The infectious disease specialist asked her a simple question. Do you wash your hands with soap every time you shower? Sylvia paused. She rinsed them, sure, but actual scrubbing with soap? Maybe once or twice a week when they looked visibly dirty. The doctor explained that her hands, the very tools she used to wash the rest of her body, were carrying bacteria from everything she touched. Door handles, grocery carts, her phone, kitchen counters. Every shower, she was essentially spreading those germs across her already compromised skin while stripping away the natural oils that could have fought them off. Her arms and legs, which she scrubbed religiously, were never the problem. It was her hands, the one spot that genuinely needed aggressive daily washing, that she'd been neglecting. Sylvia spent 4 days in the hospital on 4 antibiotics. What started as a preventable hygiene mistake cost her thousands in medical bills, weeks of recovery, and a frightening reminder of how quickly things can spiral after 60. The worst part? She had been trying so hard to stay clean. She just didn't know she'd been focusing on all the wrong places. Step 1. The spot dermatologists and infectious disease specialists agree on is your hands. Specifically, the complete surface including between every finger, under your nails, around your wrists, and the webbing between your thumb and palm. This isn't just a quick rinse. We're talking about the same level of attention surgeons give their hands before entering an operating room. Your hands are the dirtiest part of your entire body, yet most people spend more time soaping their backs than their palms. Think about your typical day. You've touched your phone an average of 96 times, used public restroom doors, handled money, pushed shopping carts, and touched your face roughly 23 times without even realizing it. All of that bacterial load gets transferred during your shower if you don't address it first and thoroughly. Step 2. After 60, your immune system goes through what scientists call immunosenescence, a gradual decline in your body's ability to fight off infections. At the same time, your skin's pH level shifts, becoming less acidic and therefore less hostile to bacteria. Your hands have more sweat glands than almost any other body part, creating warm, moist environments where pathogens thrive. But here's the critical difference for seniors. Your skin's Langerhans cells, which act as your first line of immune defense, decrease by up to 40% as you age. When harmful bacteria like MRSA, E. coli, or staph transfer from your hands to other body parts during showering, your compromised skin simply can't mount the same defensive response it could at 40. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Microbiology found that hands harbor up to 3,200 different bacteria from 150 species. For younger people with robust immune systems, this is manageable. For seniors, it's a ticking time bomb, especially when those bacteria meet microabrasions or thinning skin elsewhere on the body. Step 3. Here's the method infectious disease doctors recommend. Start before you wet any other part of your body. Apply soap directly to dry hands first. Rub your palms together vigorously for at least 20 seconds. That's the length of singing Happy Birthday twice. Interlace your fingers and scrub between each one. Then clasp your hands and twist to clean the webbing. Make a fist with one hand and scrub the back of it with your other palm, then switch. Use your fingernails to scrape across your opposite palm. This loosens bacteria hiding under your nails. Circle each wrist like you're removing a tight bracelet. Only after this complete process should you rinse and then proceed to wash the rest of your body. Do this routine at the beginning of every shower and once more at the end before you turn off the water. This double wash ensures you're not recontaminating yourself from the final touches to faucets or curtains. Step 4. Dermatologists now recommend that seniors wash their arms and legs with soap only 2 to 3 times per week unless visibly soiled. These areas produce minimal bacteria, and washing them daily strips essential ceramides that prevent moisture loss. Your torso and back fall into the same category. They're simply not bacterial hotspots. The exception is your armpits, groin, feet, and beneath skin folds, which do need daily attention due to moisture and friction. But that common practice of soaping your shins, forearms, and shoulders every single day, it's causing more harm than good, leading to xerosis, severe dry skin that cracks and becomes an entry point for the very infections you're trying to prevent. Your skin's microbiome, the beneficial bacteria that protect you, needs to remain intact. Overwashing destroys this protective shield, leaving you paradoxically more vulnerable despite feeling cleaner. Staying healthy after 60 isn't about perfection, it's about precision. When you focus your energy on what truly matters, like properly washing your hands while protecting your skin's natural defenses, you're choosing independence. Every infection avoided is another month you remain in your own home, another season you spend with grandchildren, another year you maintain control over your daily choices. This simple shift in your shower routine honors the body that's carried you this far. It says you're worth the extra 30 seconds of attention. The difference between thriving in your later years and struggling often comes down to small, informed decisions that compound over time into either strength or vulnerability. Growing older means working smarter, not harder. You don't need expensive products or complicated routines. You need accurate information and the wisdom to apply it. Your body has changed, and your habits must evolve with it. Protecting your health doesn't require sacrifice. It requires awareness. When you understand what your aging skin truly needs, self-care becomes simpler, more effective, and more respectful of the remarkable vessel that's brought you through decades of life. Real strength after 60 lies in adapting with intelligence, not clinging to outdated rituals that no longer serve you. Today, you learn how to do exactly that.